market with real trade. And if you don't know about the broker called real trade, they're actually a synthetic market, though they actually offer normal Forex market too. But then today we'll be looking at the synthetic view of their chart. And of course, this is a book I've actually been using. I think they've been available for almost like 10 years now, but I think I've been using it for like, let's say like 6 years plus years. So if you want to use Eastern account with them, you can check the description. I'll be dropping a link there. And of course, using that link to register automatically gives you access to all my trades, where you can see all trades I've actually taken on this broker. They can choose to actually maybe copy some trades or not copy them as they choose. But please, if you're copying it, ensure your capital is actually enough, because I definitely go to the account, you'll be able to see everything there. So you should know what you're available to risk and what you're going to win when you're winning. That's it. Let's start with today's FX volume 20. And as a synthetic broker, remember they're available on public holidays, so nothing like they're going on break. So even the holidays coming, which is Christmas and New Year and the Boxing and the rest of them, they're actually available. So you can just actually do well to create an account. So even when the normal market is actually on break, you have another opportunity to trade the markets. Okay, so I'll just be going through the recent high first, which is going to be done on H4. Okay, so here is the high is actually led to all these bullish recancels around here. Then so here is the low, sorry please, here is the low that actually led to all these bullish movement you can see around there. But then there's actually a high right around there, an internal high that actually got broken. But the high that actually led to all these movements around this level is actually this previous one around here, which is likely to be the next target. So here is the high that just got broken, because this was the previous high we actually marked yesterday, then that got broken. So let's see on the entry time frame if we can get a retest of that before we can think of going along with the markets. Okay. So going long on what's it called, FX volume, then your target, your stop loss first is going to be below this rejection around this level, and of course your take profit is going to be minimum of 1:2, but they can choose to actually be small. You can just maybe take profit open, because just as we said earlier, you can see the there is the next target, but remember it might not really necessarily get there before you can have, because the market does not just move. I'm sure you already know these things. It does not just move like in a straight line, like boom, it gets there. It might actually get to this level, comes back here again, get to this level, come back, say it might maybe tomorrow, even next tomorrow, even maybe next week is going to get to this level. So just have a good target. So for me, my first target will be 1:2. They was getting 1:2. I move my stop loss from here back to my break even, stay above this. So if that happens, fine, but if that does not happen, still fine. So that's it. That's going to be that on FX volume 20. And of course, let's go to the next one, which is going to be break 600. So going to break 600. And of course, it's going straight to what's it called today? Okay, I'm going to place the trade on the FX roll in just a moment. I'm coming just a moment. Okay. All right, done. All right. So sorry for that, please. On break 600, just going to H4. So let's get down to the H4. So you can see already. So I don't think there's much. You can see this already. Here is the high, which is currently reacting to this previous level of high, and here. Then here is the, sorry, I call it high is low. And here is the, that was the low, and here is the high. I don't know why I'm calling high is low and low is high. I don't know. Okay, so let's just go around here then. So here is the high currently. So now what's the likelihood of the market? Remember after this double top, and you can see these full bearish moves to this low around there. So for us to likely continue in this, what you want to see is for the market to actually give us a sign to rejecting this, and can wait for the test of this. What we think of going low on that. Otherwise, what you want to see is a change of structures for the market to actually give us a new high, then giving us a low above this, then breaking above this, then maybe retesting it, then maybe just like that and like that, just going up and down, up and down. So that is when you can just think of going long. So where do you actually go long? this level. So after this first one, you wait for the second one to get broken. That means after breaking this first one, getting it, they wait for this to get broken. They can think of going long on that. And of course, the stop loss is going to be below this previous one and on here. So let's go to the 15 minutes chart to confirm that, or to make that a bit clearer. Remember, this is a day trade, not really swing trading. So whatever we are doing here is something that's going to happen in the rest, like 4 hours, like 8 hours, like 12 hours, like 24 hours, and you're out of it. It's not something you want to take like for a long period of time. So that's what we call it, day trade. All right, so where are we? Okay, I'm trying to open the 15 minutes. Why is it not coming up? Okay, let's go to 30 minutes. If 15 doesn't want to come up, so let's check if 30 minutes chart is going to come up. Yes, it actually did. So currently, I say we can see some entry here, but then we still can't enter until we have to wait for the sign which I said earlier. I want to see a break above this. They're retesting this level. That let me just mark it just in case this is on H4. So you want to see a break above this previous rejection. So let me still mark it clear, just in case you didn't still understand. You want to see the market breaking above this pre-rejection, retesting the, then you can see the entry in what they call the bullish momentum candlestick. Then you can take up going long on that. So that's for break 600. So let's do flip. So we're going to flip one. Okay, yes, flip one. So we're going to the H4. Oh my goodness. I think I'll just suggest leaving flip for now. But I'll just mark the recent structures. This is the highs you should be looking at. And of course, here's the low you should be looking at. I think I'll just suggest leaving this market for today, because I don't think any of this is going to happen. But anyway, that is the evidence. So let me still mark it out. So what I want to see, you want to see a break above this, no scalping for today on this. They want to see going long on that, or you want to see a break below this, a retest of this. They want to see a short on that. Today, I don't think, don't scalping. I would actually suggest leaving scalping out of this for today. That's for flip X. So let's go to the next one, which is going to be gain 400. So just like I said earlier, you can see there are actually many assets there for you to trade. 247, no fundamental, just pure technicals. And of course, you can always trade them anywhere around the world. So in case you don't have an account with them, you can just check the description and you could adopt the link there for you to create an account, which automatically gives you access to all my trades. So that's it. Let's still mark the recent highs and lows. So here is a previous low that actually led to this, and of course this could be the recent high that's going to lead to a bullish trend down here. But let's confirm that from the H4 from the 15-minute charts. Is this really a reversal to this level? Or are we seeing? Okay, this is currently the market is currently moving in a range. So just gonna say let's wait and see reaction of the market to these levels around here. So let's see if we can see a break below this, and a break below this should be, please, your candlestick matters a lot. The candle should not be breaking below with a minor bearish candle, like entering and put your stop loss there. You should at least, this candle, you see rejection time market that like maybe break above, getting rejected, break above, getting rejected. They give you, I'm sure if you know candlestick, if you don't know, a video will drop on candlestick analysis maybe later on. So please and please, your candlestick really matters a lot. Not just because you see a candle breaking below the trend line or breaking below the previous line, you feel like yes, this is the perfect time for us to enter. And remember, not really guaranteed, no matter how perfect everything looks. So please try not to risk more than you can afford to lose. I keep saying that every single day because I've got someone be like, okay, I lost this and I lost this. Then later someone comes, I want this, I want this. That is why it's always good for you to actually make sure your capital is actually safe, so you can have opportunity to trade again. The market is always there, so try to safeguard your capital to make sure you have opportunity to trade again. I've always said it. The money profits, you mustn't try to always reinvest it. If possible, reinvest that money to another business that can actually be generating extra capital for, instead of investing it back into what's it called, into trade, because you might end up losing it. So if possible, make good profit. Look for another business side, or you can actually be effective while you're still funding this gradually. instead of putting back all profits you made still into the trade, and you end up putting everything into it, you just start trying to scrap it to $1 billion and the rest. That's good, and I'm not gonna say shouldn't, I'm not gonna say should. So you should use your teeth to count the tongue, as my people usually say. Alright, so let's go to the H4 for today. This is going to be on PainX 400, and this is going to be the final one with whale trade for today. Okay, now on whale trade, this is a previous low that actually led to this all bullish trend. Then you can see the recent high currently formed. Then you can see a break of structure which is not valid right now. You can see this level around this. Let's just call around this level, getting broken, and then this. So for us today, what we want to see is just very simple, because this is already a sign of the market currently giving us a boost. We want to which will break above this, and in case of this for us to go long on that. So that's what I want to see. But then on the short side, maybe I want to see a break of structure, maybe a series of lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and the second lower highs you can actually think of entering and control the market to this level. And just get broken again, you can think of going straight down here. So that's going to be the end of the analysis with World Trade. Please, as I said, just like I said earlier, don't skip when I comfort to lose. And if you're watching this on what you call YouTube, you can just hit the subscribe button. Then the bell icon is very necessary. Get reminded once we do this again tomorrow. Remember, we're gonna be doing it even on public holidays, on weekends. So you get reminded once you do the next video for you to compare it with your own analysis. I only said you can just compare with your analysis. If it goes that way for you, fine. If it doesn't, don't skip when I comfort to lose. That said, I wish everyone a profitable day trade ahead. Bye for now, and stay safe. See you in the next video.